Have you ever lied to get someone in trouble? No, no. Have you ever failed to tell the truth to keep someone out of trouble? Yes, for my brother. For my brother. Would you consider yourself to be traditional? Yes, yes. Does your mood tend to change drastically with the changing of seasons? No. Who does that? Do you oftentimes feel guilty for things that you know aren't actually your fault? Guilty? No, no, if I don't interact with it, I'm not going to feel guilty. Would you consider yourself to be socially awkward? Of course. I'm a PNG tuber. You're asking the wrong guy that question. Would you care if you were forgotten after you die? Kinda, because I have a lot of people that say they care about me. If they are still alive, I hope they never forget about me. Have you ever persuaded someone into changing their mind to better suit your wants or needs? Yes. Oh my god, yes. Every time I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh with my brother, I need to persuade him so much because he hates playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Do you feel you have a strong moral obligation to protect the ones you love? Yes. That's why I learn how to shoot. I learn how to shoot a bow. I learned how to use a sword, a lance, a baton, because I need to protect them. Do you do you think love might be the best feeling in the world? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because you can love your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your wife. Do you think love might be the worst feeling? No, shut up. If your current emotional state would be described as a type of light, what would it be? Blah, blah, blah. A golden hour glow. A pale blue. I'm pretty chill right now. Right now, which form of solitude feels more like yours? I'm an empty theater, a mountain top, a cluttering room with no one to share with, a drifting boat, a quiet library where no one sees you. I think it's a library. Yeah, that's my solitude, but I can always leave the library. Which state of water it reflects your inner emotion condition in this very instant? Gentle stream. What kind of mirror are you, what kind of mirror are you to yourself right now? Shadow, completely antique and warm, perfect, polished. Yes. If if your mind were a room right now, what would it feel like? I get through. Unfinished prayers, yeah, because I never finish anything. Locked attic full of forgotten relics, a pristine gallery where nothing's out of place, a storm of camera, a half-painted studio with open windows. Yes, yes, that's my room right now because I'm painting so many Space Marines for a D&D game. I'm painting 100 Space Marines. I hate myself that I told my friends, oh, I'm going to paint 100 Space Marines to make the game more immersive. Would you say that you're an impulsive person at times? Yes, yes. At the times, yes. Do you ever get obsessive when you're passionate about something? Of course, painting stuff. Have you ever pondered what's the best way would you to dispose a body? Well, yeah, because I learned that on forensics class. You know, forensics, we have classes about that, and I know how to hide a body. Haven't we all? Yeah, but I did a test about that. Would you help your best friend to hide a body? No. Do you sometimes have a difficult time receiving compliments? Yes. Does the quote, some people are so poor, all they have is money, hold any meaning to you? Yes. Yes, actually, yes. Would you say that you can be a bit of a procrastinator? Of course. Of course I am. Sometimes I need to do so many stuff, but I just want to watch another episode of anime. I'm watching right now Witch Watch with my mother, and we are loving it, the anime. She doesn't get all the reference, but she's getting there. Do you sometimes take things too literal when they are not meant to be taken away? Yes. Do you have a difficult time keeping your focus? Actually, no. I don't have. Have you ever struggled to find your purpose in life? Yes, because for a while I didn't know if I wanted to do medicine, engineering, or law school. Yes, you can see I'm a multiple choice guy. Would you consider yourself to be insecure? Kind of. I don't fully trust my ability sometimes. Do you sometimes feel lost, like you don't know where you're going? Hmm. No, I know what's my end goal. Do you sometimes have a difficult time saying no to the ones you love, even when it's detrimental to you? No, I stopped doing that. Do you find that you generally have an easy time understanding others throughout, though others don't have an easy time understanding you? Yes, I study that. Do you feel like you put more effort into others than others have put it into you? Yes, I used to do that, but now I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing like a reciprocal thing. Do you believe you suffer trauma that still affects you today? Yes, I do. Can you remember the moment when you were the weakest you had ever been? Yes. Is attention something you both love as well as hate? Yes, I love attention, but not too much. Do you ever worry about whether or not someone genuinely likes you? No, I stopped caring about that. Have you ever felt have you ever felt taken advantage of? Yes. Do you ever get an overwhelming sense of dread or impending doom? Well, right after right before the test, yeah, but no. Do you know deep down in your heart that everything's going to be okay? Yes, everything's going to be okay. Because I'm going to still be alive. Just so you're aware, it'll be. Now I'm almost done with you. Just a few more questions, Wanderer. Oh, thank God. Would you rather love or to be loved? To love. Is it better to live a long, mediocre life or a short but fulfilling life? I like mediocrity. Would you rather have inner beauty or outer beauty? Inner. Because inner beauty, you are smart, caring, and everything else. Which would you say you value more, your own life or the life of others? Well, if you're telling me the others, like, yes, my mom and my dad and my brother, I would sacrifice myself without thinking 2 times. Would it be easier to prove that God exists or that God doesn't exist? Prove that God exists, just look outside of your window. Would you rather struggle to wake up every Would you rather struggle to wake up every morning or struggle to get to sleep every night? Well, I already struggle to get to sleep. So that's not changing anything. Would you rather have too many friends or too few of a friends? Well, more the merrier, but I don't know, more the merrier. Would you rather to be the center of attention or completely ignored? I prefer to be the center of attention, not being completely ignored. I don't like being completely ignored. Would you rather never read again or never write again? Ooh, that's a good one. Never read, because I can't learn if I don't read. Would you rather have a constant daylight or constant moonlight? Ooh. Daylight, because I print 3D. I have a 3D printer, a resin one, and I need the daylight. And also vitamin D, very important. Would you rather save the world from pollution or save the world from hunger? To me, hunger is something that we already have enough food in the world. It's just a problem about distributing that food. Well, save the world from pollution. But we are going to, like, what is going to happen to the pollution? We are just going to get that pollution and turn it into basic materials again, because that's an awesome recycling. Would you rather live for only one day or live for an eternity and never die? Oh, never die, because I can see so many historical things. Would you rather sleep too much or sleep too little? Sleep too little. Would you rather live in reality or a dream of your choosing? Well, if I can live in a dream with my family, I would choose the dream. Would you rather have someone else make all of your decisions for you or make all of your decisions by tossing a coin? I prefer the coin flip than someone ordering me around. Would you rather lose your long-term memory or your short-term memory? Okay, that's stupid. Because if I lose my short-term memory, I'm going to lose my long-term memory because the short terms become the long term. So yeah, I prefer to lose my long term. That at least with that I can still work as a human. Would you rather be wanted or needed? I want to. I want. I would love if they want me. No, they need me. Want me. Need me. They want me. Would you rather go to jail for something your friend did, or have your friend go to jail for something you did? Neither. Have your my friend go to jail? Okay, something my friend did. Neither. I would throw my friend to the jail if he did something like a criminal act. Okay. Would you rather be immune to physical pain or immune to physical? Easy. Would you rather always choose truth or always choose dare? Truth. That's what I like to hear. Ooh. Would you say you're more of a realist or more of a dreamer? I'm a dreamer. I like to dream and think about the future. Are you more afraid of dying or losing a loved one? Losing a loved one. Do you put more value in honesty or resourcefulness? Honesty, because I don't care who you are. If you betray me, we are never going to talk again. Which emotion do you believe is stronger, love or anger? Love. Love is always the answer. Friendship is the answer. Do you believe that your personality are more of a project of nature or nurture? Ooh, nurture is like when you grow up that way. Like, yeah, because I believe that a huge part of your personality is how you are raised upon. So yeah, nurture. Huh. I find your answers very intriguing, Wanderer. I believe I got to know you even better than before. I'd like to thank you for allowing me a second opportunity. It truly has been an honor analyzing someone of your depth. Huh. I suppose a deal is a deal, isn't it? Allow me to grant you a gift. This is the gift of insight, Wanderer. I will tell you what I see deep within you. Please listen to my words carefully, for they contain the trapped essence of your soul. Oh dear God. Oh no. That soul has really been twisted and contorted with the traumas of time. Now haven't they, Wanderer? So lost you must have felt so lost you must have felt for so long. It's hard to see tomorrow when you feel like you might die today, Wanderer. Beaten, broken, and held together with duct tape and safety pins inside, I see. You had to put yourself back together when no one else would, and despite every attempt to help others pick up the broken pieces of themselves, where were they when you needed to help picking up the broken pieces of you, Wanderer? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I lost a lot of friends. Victims, aren't we all? No, I wouldn't say I'm a victim. I'm just a poor. I just didn't do very good choices in my life. I'm not a victim. And despite this, you fight the urge to let the world change your smile. You fight the urge to grow. You fight the urge to grow cold and bitter, as difficult as it is. I wouldn't blame you for being bitter, Wanderer. I would have certainly grown cold by now, calculus and desensitized. But you're different. There's still a light that burning deep inside of you. Deep inside of your tortured soul, there's still a flame burning bright and hot through a shroud of darkness. I'm sorry that you aren't where you want to be in life, and even if you feel content, we both know that contentment is not the same as happiness, Wanderer. I know you long for more. I know you long for more. Deep down, you know you deserve more, even if that's something difficult to admit. No, I don't deserve. There is still hope for you yet, though. You see, life has a funny way of beating us down just to rebuild us stronger than we ever thought we could be. Ooh. Life has Life has a funny way of dragging us through the rain and mud, forcing us through sweat and blood, invoking tears to start the flood, and raising us atop the mountain where we belong, wanderer. Ooh, great poem! That's where you're headed. To the top, my dear friend. You just can't see the future the way I can. So allow me to be your guide. Do not grow cold and bitter. As easy as that may be, do not let the cynicism take over that soul of yours, for you're destined for far, far better. And better you shall receive, wanderer. You're closer than you realize. I can promise you that. Yeah, just 2 more years, 2 more years. Heed these words, wanderer. They will help you on your journey forward if you let them. Once again, I want to give you a parting gift before I take my leave. A simple gesture, if you will. One singular word. And the gifted word wanderer is is deserving. No. Remember this word moving forward, for it will help you in ways that you couldn't possibly fathom. Trust me on that. And with that, I take my leave. Until next time, wanderer. Wow, that's the nicest nipple eye monster I ever seen in my life. Pretty helpful. Well, my platoon, I do hope you all enjoyed this episode. Oh, we're still going. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Show me the truth. Tell me all. Ooh. To what do I owe the pleasure, Watcher? Oh, just admiring my masterpiece. You are too kind, Watcher. Though we both know that while you may have put me back together, my existence surpassed even your own, I'm not your masterpiece. You can't go anywhere unless I say you can, Mirror. Whatever you like it or not, you belong to me. Now tell me, who's the Fate Weaver visiting next? What use is this information to you, Watcher? That is none of your business. Now answer my question. I may not be able to traverse the other side freely as well as I once could, but I do not take orders from you, Watcher. Besides, not even I am privy to the actions of the Fate Weaver before they are made. Ask me after the Weaver has made their visit, and perhaps my answer could be different. It could be too late to be of any use to me by then. I must know before the beast makes their visit. Well then, I'd say you're out of luck, Watcher. Is there anything else I can help you with? Blasted mirror. Why did I even bother rebuilding you? I should have minded my own business after the shattering and left you in pieces scattered across the other side where you belong. Wonderful. My feelings for you are mutual, Watcher. I'm glad we had this conversation. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to do absolutely nothing and pretend that you no longer exist. Good day, Watcher. Oh, damn! I will remember this, Mirror. You can't keep the Fate Weaver from me forever. I believe I said good day, Watcher. Yes. Good day, Mirror. Ooh, thank you for playing. The Secret, I enjoyed the experience. Feel free to the Test Trilogy, the Fate Weaver series, and the Advisor. The Test Trilogy. So there's another one. Okay, okay. Let's play the other one. You were just shown a snippet scene regarding the Fate Weaver series, which can now find on the stream. Every episode of Fate Weaver will have a main character name after a player selected from the comments. If you wish, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, okay. Well, my platoon, I do hope you all enjoyed this video. Please tell me what you think of my answers. Do you agree with them? Do you don't agree with them? Tell me in the comments and I will answer you. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Captain out.